Greetings and felicitations, YouTube. You're all of the Appian Way here. I've got a replay sent to me by Conicus, and I've decided to highlight here for the first few frames this beautiful unit. This is honestly one of my little unsung heroes of a favorite unit in this game. It is the Trojan Warrior. Conicus is playing as Hector of Troy, and I've been showing a lot of content with Hector lately, and most of it is Hector losing. Most of it. I freely admit that this is unfortunate. This is sad, and just in our competitive rule set, Hector just doesn't really seem to work out. And not only that, but Hector just hasn't really been working out in general with how expensive his troops are and just how bad the cheap units are. But these guys, the Trojan Warriors, man, what dudes are they? They go into battle wearing dresses, summer dresses, and with these ridiculous two-handed clubs. They cost all of 370 funds, and they got alright morale, good speed, and 76 weapon damage. I'm kind of liking them. Anyway, let's go for the rest of the armies before we get into this. Conicus is playing against a Phthian player, and I want to show off his army first because he did a pretty formation. Anyway, I like this. He brought 2 spearfighting myrmidons, 3 XP chevrons I could do without, but he's hiding them. They're not visible, which is actually pretty smart. The first thing that I almost look for when I'm playing against Phthia are the myrmidons, so I can shoot them with my hero. Hector doesn't have that hero option, but hey, that's fine. And this is actually pretty cool. Heavy Swordsman, 3 XP chevrons, in front of 2, these are just regular Phthian spears. I thought they'd be renowned. Guess not, just regular Phthian spears. But the Heavy Swordsman with its javelin in front of the 2 spears, this is such a Roman tactic position. And I really actually kind of love it. It's very symmetrical. It's pretty. We like pretty formations. Same thing over here. Again, regular Phthian spears, not renowned Phthian spears. Champion of Phthia, there is a renowned Phthian spear protecting this flank, and then a Thessalian Marine, which has stalk, so he's just kind of hanging out here hiding. The hero is an archer trickster on foot, good. The tricksters are only really good on foot. Hector, Conicus's army, decently spread out. His hero is a defender companion in a chariot. This is the healing companion. The healing hero. A solid pick. Also solid pick to put in a chariot. Also smart to put in a chariot if you think your opponent might be bringing Achilles. Good solid pick. 2 Hector's Chosen. Very expensive investment. We've got 2 Corabantes. Also a very expensive investment. We've got Champion of Troy. Okay, there goes pretty much all of your money. What's left? I don't know. How about 3 Guards of Troy? Not bad pick. And 2 Swordsmen. We'll see if we can catch value out of those. They only cost about 480 funds. Now, this is actually a really good moment for me to plug a project that I have been working on, and I'm going to put in links to the website. Both the Reddit post as well as the Google link for what we've been doing. Some members of Death's Total War Discord and I have been compiling information between all of the various factions and their units and trying to figure out ways that we can maybe balance out some of the factions. Make a whole list of balance suggestions and then send it off to CA for them to take it or leave it. It's actually taken a lot of time so far. We've only worked on 4 factions. We've looked at both of the Amazon factions and now also Hector and Paris. We just made a whole list of changes that we think might make those factions a little bit better than where they are because they're not really so good right now. Amazons were the headliners of their own DLC, and the 2 Trojan factions here, were headliners of the game and didn't do so well. Corabantes about to go ahead and charge into renowned Phthian spears. This is a good pick for the Corabantes, especially if you activate their ability right away. I don't think he will, though, but maybe he should. We got the Trojan Warriors hiding off over here in the bushes. This whole formation is turning to face this Corabantes, which isn't a bad plan because it's also somewhat exposing their flank to a possible rear charge from these spearfighting myrmidons, but there's also a Hector's Chosen out here, which I'm sure is what Phthia is thinking about. We're going to chase us an archer hero because you can't escape us. Gotcha. And now he's lashed between the horses. Okay, this is so far so good. Swordsman didn't get cleanly around, and the Phthian spears are going to come. Oh, here's the other step to this position. Once the heavy swordsman engaged, he could, if he wanted to, pull the Phthian spears around and rear charge this if he was lucky enough to get you blobbed up on one unit. However, these Phthian spears will have no trouble with the swordsman. They will have all sorts of trouble with this Champion of Troy. Phthian spears versus Guards of Troy. This is actually a pretty cool engagement. It was good they rear charged it, but I don't think they care too much. No, they actually do get affected for being rear charged. Their morale is already down to 41. Out here, the Myrmidons pounced. They grabbed this Hector's Chosen awkwardly. Now if Thian Spear is going to roll in here and try and help out, and the morale is dropping very quickly. These spear-fighting Myrmidons are free. They're just going to carve their way through these swordsmen. Probably ignore them completely and just go for the Corbontes. There's, oh, the Asclepion's heal. It's actually a really good target for a heal. Oh, don't tell me you put the swordsman into the Myrmidons. Bye-bye, swordsman! Okay, let's see how the Trojan Warriors have mostly just been running away from fights. They had to flee these Thian Spears earlier. They got engaged by Hector's Chosen instead. Here comes the champion of Thia coming uphill. As I mentioned, the Corbontes against those renowned Thian Spears, really favorable engagement for Corbontes. And the swordsmen are actually, they actually managed 3 kills on that Thian unit. Yeah, oh, okay. Okay, bye-bye, Trojan Warriors. It was nice while you were here. The good news is, though, they're distracting this Thessalian Marine. We'll see how long they can actually distract them. And bad news, Swordsman torn up. Looks like the spear-fighting Myrmidon stopped before going full into the back of the Hector's Chosen, maybe to throw some javelins. But now they're going to get the rear attack here. Hector's Chosen, this Hector's Chosen is gone. That heavy swordsman has been defeated. This champion of Troy is going to defeat that Thian Spear. These 2 guards of Troy are not doing so hot against 1 heavy swordsman. Yikes. That's how I describe this blob scenario. Yikes. Oh, look! The hero came out here to bail out the Trojan Warriors. Trojan Warriors are still in this fight. This is, look, Trojan Warriors, you need to know when the enemy has brought better quality than you. There's Myrmidons in these hills. There's champions of Thia in these hills. But he might actually get in here. If he targets right, he could be very useful. If he gets behind this armored heavy swordsman, for instance, he could do a heck of a lot. They are resistant to flanking, but that doesn't mean impervious to flanking. Looks like he's going to go ahead and instead just try and get the knockout blow on the renowned Thian Spear. They are also resistant to flanking, but their arrival was enough to turn the tables here. So he's won this engagement with the timely arrival of, yes, that's right, Trojan Warriors. There goes that Hector's Chosen. Yes, indeed. Spear-fighting Myrmidons did, after finishing off with the Swordsman, they came into the rear of these Corbontes, and look how quickly this is changing. You did activate shield wall formation, which you need to do. You absolutely need to do this. But now these guys are just gonna eek that Corbontes is in a ton of trouble. Good news is they are unbreakable. Also good news, Hector is carving his way through most of this slog. These Trojan Warriors are now going to go ahead and chase off these shattered, renowned Thian Spears. That's an alright choice. I think, actually, if they were to come back and go after those Thessalian Marines again, that'd be a heck of a ton of good news for them. Hector's Chosen regrouped. They might be able to chase off these heavy swordsmen before the heavy swordsmen bring in too many casualties on the Corbontes, but the javelins are coming in. Didn't see any casualties there. Swordsmen are chasing a spear-fighting Myrmidon. Say what? They caught the spear-fighting Myrmidon, and now the swordsman is dead. Very good. Oh yes, the Trojan Warriors did take my advice. They've recharged the Thessalian Marines here. Love to see it. Love to see it. Hector's Chosen chasing off another Thian Spear is dead. Oh man, let's get the cinematics. Look at the bloody carnage. This, without anybody rear attacking or pinning the Thessalian Marines, these Trojan Warriors are in a ton of trouble. Oh, poor lads. Poor lads. They got the support of some Corbontes out here though, but the champions of Thia, also an unbreakable unit. I think that's it. Yep, they're gonna rout here now. They might come back later, but the Thessalian Marines are gonna go ahead and regroup, probably to try and go after this Hector's Chosen, cause some damage. It looks like Thia's going to shatter here, and all they're going to have left is their unbreakable units. They still have their hero, which is way too close to these Corbontes. They still have their Thessalian Marines. Just like taking inventory of the battlefield. Man, these are some really beat-up guards and champions. The champion's still in good condition, but these guards are not going to last against the spear-fighting Myrmidon. These units are routing. Regroup those units, get them back into the fight. They're needed elsewhere. Man, oh man, the spear-fighting Myrmidon is actually trying to escape what's left of this Hector's Chosen and his Corbontes. Probably not a bad call. That is a very expensive unit, and it's one of the few he has left. Only minutes left. Yes, the Trojan Warriors are back, and they are instantly regrouped into the battle. going back to work in their summer dresses. The hero has gotten loose, and he's going to go ahead and try and eliminate these Corabantes from range. Maybe the better target here is... Ooh, he got both. Collateral kills. Now, I think the defender hero needs to go back to work on the archer trickster. Or maybe that's what the Trojan Warriors are hoping to do? No. No, you can't be... We're for real. We're doing this. They don't really have any significant tools to help them deal with a hero, but if the hero is on... Oh my gosh, I think the hero is on skirmish. Oh, nope, he turned around. Ooh, instant decapitation. Instant arms lost. But what he's doing here is he's preventing that hero from shooting, and his forces have cleaned up what's left of those champions of Thaya and are now running off the Thessalian Marines. Now we just got to carve our way through some spearfighting myrmidons, but that's exactly what you want Corabantes for. And champions of Troy, and Hector's Chosen. And then all 3 guards of Troy. Oh, 2 of them routed. So 1 guard of Troy. These are good tools. They're just really, really haggard. And that must have shattered the Trojan Warriors. I don't see them anywhere. They can't all be dead. They might be, though. Yeah, there they are. There they go. They did shatter. But they did their job, and now that hero is in trouble. Yeah, absolutely. This is what I would do. I would take the Defender Companion, and I would just chase the Archer Trickster all over the battlefield. Shove him into the far corner with your melee attacks, and then just use all of your infantry to attack this. You might have another heal ready, and if he can drop it on this blob, that could just end this whole fight. No, you are not pulling Swordsman back into this. He is. He's pulling the Swordsman back into this. These Corabantes are routing? Where are you going? You're not routing. Yeah. He's going to go ahead and dive in. All in here. All for the glory of this victory. This last moment. There you go. Check it out. Corabantes. An Aristea? Really? He just wants it to last, I guess. You're dying. Your Myrmidons are dying. I'm watching a Myrmidon body drop every second here. Yeah, this is over. Well played, Conicus, to take Hector and to defeat Thaya. That takes... Ooh, you lost your chariot there. Oh, man. Oh, there goes the hero. I'm watching him now. Trying to beat his way through a whole bunch of... Oh, that's his last unit, too. The Myrmidons are all dead. That's it. That's it. This man by himself. Oh, the defender kicking him. Oh, he's going to try and... Oh, that was a good arrow, but you're done. I salute you, Archer Hero. But you've got your Aristea. You need to be dropping like 15 of those arrows right now. I think he's about to try again. Let's see if he does. Let's see if he does. Nope, he got distracted. Leaving while we still can, yeah? That's it. That's it. He's running away, and that's the end of the battle. Dang. Who would have thought that the unbreakable units of Hector would outlast the unbreakable units of Thaya? Corabantes. Good pick. Good pick. And I love that he got value out of his expensive units. That's a lot harder to do than you might think. 147 kills, Champions of Troy, 180 Hector's Chosen, 150 Corabantes, 174 Corabantes, 168 Guards of Troy. That is so hard to do. 45 kills on a Trojan Warrior. I don't care what the 45 kills were. They paid for themselves. Everything that Thaya brought here was 750 cost and up. That was a 370 point unit that he got value out of. And that is how you win multiplayer. You get value. You need to get value. Somehow. Somehow. Anyway. I loved that. That was good. That was really good. Conicus, I salute you, sir. Well done. Well done. 10-minute victory. I like it. Too hot for TV, 1 up. Next time. Next time. Anyway, ta-ta. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video.